Hey comic book community, Long Box Love Affair here with another haul. I've been away on vacation for about a week. Unfortunately, there were no comic book stores where I was up in Cape Cod. So there was an antique store that had two small boxes of comics, but they were mostly old King Conan and other things that are just not on my list or radar or even were worth what they were asking for them. So what I'm going to show today is things that I've stored up before I left and I just didn't have time to make a video. I had posted some other ones. So a couple different hauls here and I'll explain as we go. But let's start with the left. So Amazing Spider-Man 315. This is an Instagram purchase. Found it on Instagram for $10. I already have it. Been looking for another copy. It's, I think it's Venom's second full appearance. Cool McFarlane art. I love how Spidey loses some of his coloring here underwater. Just really kind of an interesting cover for me. And I remember it being pretty unattainable when I was a kid. This is a second copy for me. I'm hoping to get a signature of McFarlane at some point in my life, hopefully in the next several months. So we'll see how that goes. So that was one individual haul that arrived today after I got back from the trip. The rest of these books on this side, most of them are some select ones I got from Midtown. Some variant covers, things that my LCS didn't have in stock. So I've been hunting down the Jenny Frison covers. I have a bud helping me out with that, but I did find some that he hasn't been able to find. So I got Wonder Woman 21. Wonder Woman, is this 15? 16. Love this cover with that monster. And then a really cool Frank Cho cover B for Wonder Woman 6 and Wonder Woman 4. It's a cool black and white. And then they sold out, but then they got back in stock the Images of Tomorrow books. So I had a copy already, so I got two more on Midtown. Just a cool black and white cover, McFarlane art. And then, just for speculation purposes, Totally Awesome Hulk #1. First Amadeus Cho Hulk, I believe. And then the rest on this side, the left side, the rest of this haul, and actually this haul too, but these are two different places. Last Saturday or Sunday, I think it was Saturday, I found two Craigslist ads for comics randomly. I usually look every so often, it's not new stuff, but someone had posted two different ads. So this haul, it just said moving sale. I got there's nothing going on, but the guy pulled up in his large truck and unloaded some stuff, and he's like, what do you want to see? And I said comics. So this batch here I got for $20, and it's 10 comics, so it comes out to roughly $2 a comic, and I was pretty happy about that, and you'll see why. So Uncanny X-Men 248, second print, Jim Lee's first art. I love this gold cover. I've never had this in my possession. I have a complete X-Men run of the basics, but some of the variants I don't. So it was cool to get this because it's something new for my my personal collection. X-Force 3, I just bought it because I like the cover. I have it. I think I have a couple copies of this. I'd buy this all day. X-Force 8, which they're now saying is the first appearance of Domino in the flashback. So technically it's her first appearance with the flashback. Cool Leafield and Mike Mignola art. And then I found this. X-Force 11, first appearance of Domino, and not Copycat, because in New Mutants 98, it's Copycat that is the one that is debuted, not Domino. Although Copycat's in Domino's form, so it's a little convoluted. But with the movie coming up for Deadpool, this is definitely one to find, and essentially I got it for $1 or $2. It was not bagged, it's still not bagged, I need to do that. So for that price, it's going for much more on eBay. So I'll hold on to it for a little bit. Marvel Divas #1, J. Scott Campbell cover. Doesn't seem to be fetching anything online, but it was a cool cover. I don't love necessarily the Campbell artwork on this, but I thought I'd pick it up just to add it to the list. Adam, Legends of the Blue Marvel. This is the, I believe, first appearance of the Blue Marvel. This seems to be a hot book. It's got a little bend here, corner bend and such, but all in all, complete copy that I'll hold on to for a bit, maybe flip. The first appearance of Warpath in costume, X-Men 193, another cool book. X-Men 211, I remember this one fetching quite a price, and he has a $16 price sticker. Whether he was charging that or not, I don't know. I mean, I got all these for 20 bucks, but it's an early Sabretooth Wolverine battle, Mark Silvestri art, the epic Morlock saga with Mr. Sinister, not identified, but it really turns out to be Mr. Sinister pushing for the extermination of the Morlocks. So that was a cool find. I was excited to get this next one. Boom, X-Men 221, the first appearance of Mr. Sinister, and it's a newsstand, as is most of these. I know it's not really that much of a big deal. It's sort of a fad right now, and it may be more plentiful in newsstand than it is in regular edition, but this is my third copy, first appearance of Mr. Sinister, and an epic cover with Havoc and Wolverine. And then the last one, last one was just the second printing of New Mutants 98 with the Cable issue. I remember when this one came out, I had heard that this issue was hot, and I didn't know the difference when cut with covers. I didn't know that that happened. And so I went to a comic book store while I was on vacation, and they had rows and rows of this. So I bought one. I was like, oh yes, this is going to be a lot of money. This is going to be worth a lot of money. And then come to find out it's second print. And I just didn't know. My early teen self, probably 12 or 10, just didn't even know all about that stuff. So it can be deceiving, but second printing is fetching some dollars. So cool to have that. So next up, this is from one Craigslist haul, a second Craigslist haul that same day. And actually, the guy lives 5 minutes away from me, almost in my same neighborhood. He was offloading some select books, and he had 2 series that I really wanted. And I said, bring them on, I'll buy them for $21 or 20 bucks. So I got a full run of Moon Knight. All of them are in really excellent condition, except for #1, which is a second printing. I have the first print, it's no big deal. And to be honest, I wanted to just complete the set. And what I was getting for 20 bucks, I thought was pretty amazing, so you'll see. So Moon Knight #1, second printing. #2. #3, I love this cover. Something about this cover I love. I love how they just split it down the half. 4, 5, and I think starting here, like in the middle of the run, are ones I did not have before. So 5, 6, that's a cool cover. It looks like a Batman cover. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and I think this is where I start having doubles again. 16, another cool cover. 17. So, full run of the Warren Ellis initiated series. This is why I bought the lot. $20 for Moon Knight and Sex Criminals 1 through 15. I only need 1 issue to complete my set. I needed Sex Criminals 11. So the rest are doubles for me, and definitely going to get some CGC'd. I love the series. This is my little speculation that this will eventually become a series on HBO or Showtime or something like that. They might have to PG it a little bit, but I think it's so ridiculous and funny and just really excellent writing that something's got to be in the works here. So, and these are all first prints, I believe. I looked at the first couple, and they seem to be first prints. And I got all these for 20 bucks, and the first one is alone selling for about 20, if not more. Sex Criminals 1, 2, and these covers are amazing. Like the sort of the negative space they use, it's beautiful. Number 3. Number 4. Number 5, I love that cover. The white, any white cover is beautiful to me. Just love the starkness of it. Number 6. Number 7. Number 8. Number 9. Number 10. Number 11, I need to kind of censor a little bit. I got number 11. Number 12. Don't need the censors coming after me. Number 13. Number 14. And number 15. So Moon Knight and Sex Criminals for 20 bucks. Can't beat that. Last is a splurge I did, and this is an eBay purchase. Where did I put it? So this person had on eBay, and they still have them up, Wolverine Old Man Logan number 66, Michael Turner variant. So this is a beautiful cover. I've been looking for this. The only downside, and I knew I was getting something sort of like this, although it's not as rough as I thought, or it is more rougher than I thought. There are a whole lot of cover creases, and like little bends, although the corners seem pretty sharp. But I'm not sure. There's definitely some color breaking here. So I'm debating, I've never pressed a book outright, and I'm debating shipping this off to get pressed. And I bought 2 of them. And this, they all have different variations. The cover is pretty flat, but if I return it to the seller, I'm afraid he's going to charge me a restocking fee or something like that. I feel that this is a little bit beyond what I expected, but I'm still not that sad for the price I paid. He accepted a best offer, which wasn't that far off from the original price, but still. So I'm on the fence. I need to make a decision in the next day or two to see if the press would help on that. Some people have said on Instagram that it would, and some have said there's definitely some color breaking. What do you think? Any advice you have would be great. But I got 2. I would like to CGC them in Baltimore for Baltimore Comic-Con, just to see what I'll get. But for the time being, this is what I got. So that's my haul. This is like one of my dream covers. I have a hard time thinking about returning it if that's the case. The other ones online are so expensive. I did not pay in the hundreds for this at all. So hit me up, like me on here, ring that bell for whenever I post. I seem to be posting pretty frequently. And follow me on Instagram. And we'll talk to you later. Have a good one, people.